What is going on, everybody? I hope you're having a good day. Obviously, unless you're blind, you read the title, so I already know what we're doing today. We're making a kind of Sadat X type beat. Well, I've already made it, but I'm basically gonna run it down. I thought we'd start with the drums because luckily I'm recording this video on a Thursday again. I tried to record it on last Sunday. The thing kind of broke and it all got really distorted, and that would have sounded really bad. I actually made a different beat, so this actually used to have like proper, bass and keyboards and stuff. But then I found this sample and I was like, yo, got to turn this into a beat. We've just got some classic samples using the quick sampler. So I mean, that's just a kick and then the snare and stuff. Basically, what we've got here is just kick and snare. To create a bit of variation in the kick, what I did was it's a very simple pattern. It's pretty much these four hits repeated over and over again. But if you can see, this is velocity 80, and then these ones here are both 26. So it doesn't sound bad with it all at 80, but it just gives it a bit more of like a bounce. You can really feel the accent note, you know what I mean? Like that. Rev snare is reverse snare. So what I've done here is just bounced this out into an audio file. Obviously, if I do that, you see it drags on for quite a long time. And where was that? That was here. What I just did is go up to region over here, click reverse, and you see down here it reverses the sample. It does mess up the waveform a tiny bit. You can see it's not as defined, but I've put it in very quiet, -33. Shouldn't really be a problem. What I've also done is put this gate on. Now, I don't think I've done a video on gates, but basically, if the sound isn't loud enough, it's not going to let it through. It's kind of just an on or off. It just lasts a bit too long if I take the noise gate off. See? But I kind of want it to be a bit more snappy. So I'm going to put the gate on. You won't be able to hear that massive riser going into it. See, it's just very subtle like that. I've put that quiet because obviously it has got the double hit in there, so you don't want it too loud. Oh yeah, and I've got the open hi-hat, so that just comes in once in a while. To spread it out, I've put sample delay on. You know how that's how I do it. Delay 22 milliseconds. Spreads it nicely into both your ears. And then this is where it starts to get a bit interesting, because what I did here was second hi-hat and second snare. And this is a ride cymbal in your right ear. And then this second one is a massively pitched down snare, and you like absolutely in your left ear. You don't need them, but it's cool to have to just drop in once in a while. Like that. Then what I did here was I played a sample, believe it or not, because I love sampling. See, it just goes on and on like that. Probably won't play the whole thing for you because of copyright. But basically what I did was, instead of throwing it into the quick sampler, I just did it the old way that I do it before they invented the quick sampler, which is by literally chopping it up by putting your playhead where you want it to, click on thing and Command T, you see it's chopped it up there. The reason I didn't do it on the MPC, although I think this would have sounded dope on the MPC, is because I found the sample on Spotify, and it takes quite a long time to transfer files over to the MPC. If I had it on a record, then obviously I'd be doing an MPC beat making video. But not today, because I didn't find it on a record. One thing that I do like about Logic is you can crossfade it, so it makes it less clicky. Nice jazzy vibes. I did pitch down 2 semitones, so this was the original pitch. But then obviously if you pitch it down, it goes down. And I did that because there's not really that much bass. And I didn't want to low pass it because I like the horns. So if you pitch it down, it does add in a bit more bass, basically. Kind of want to get that S950 sound. What you do is you go 12-bit, drive very low. Well, yeah, kind of low. Down sampling, I'd say maybe around 3 to 5 times. I've gone 4, and then you mix it in kind of where you want it. I wouldn't recommend anything over about 30 because it sounds really, really bad. I like to have mine kind of definitely about less than halfway, so mine's about 17. If you want to screenshot those settings, then totally do, because I find that just throwing it on is quite cool, because it does make it sound a bit like it's come out of a SP1200 or something. And then we come to the second phrase. And I put this drum fill in just to spice things up. But this is where we get to the real dopeness. I did think that this sounded like something Sadat X might use. And basically, this is the only acapella of his I could find, so I ripped it off YouTube. Yeah, here's the thing. For the intro, what I did was put on isotope vinyl, whack it all the way down, send it back straight to the 1930s, and bit crushed it 100%, basically, to make it sound quite shit, one might describe it. Let's just get into it. Totally feel the East Coast, New York hip-hop kind of thing.
Type of people today. Nah, she ain't got to go down like this. It's going down, yo, just like this. Check it out. Most of y'all should know me, or at least know of me. A lot of kids hate me, but then there's some that love me. I found it in this world, you can't please all. If you slow, you blow. Settle for the bronze medal. When I pedal, will unsettle these crab MCs. Sadat X in conjunction with the Japanese.
Oh yeah, and I've put a tiny bit of EQ to soften it, de-esser, and a slap delay. Just to create some stuff in your headphones.
I may not be the nicest, but I hold the stage like I hold my fan. I make all the work halted, praises exalted. Watch how I caught it, man, you know it too. Huh, monkey see and no monkey do. I drink occasionally, smoke out AJ. All can only lead in the land of New York with a blue Yankee hat that took a series. Fuck a theories, be the lawman and a foreman against the police, getting calls from Vice at my house like twice. Now with inflation and poverty, and all the famine that is overseas, yeah.
That's all I could be bothered to time stretch, but yeah, I think that sounded quite cool actually. The sampling this, literally just creating 4 bars, did take me about an hour. That's why I don't film me doing it, because it's really, really boring. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this kind of stuff. If you want to see me maybe put some more acapellas on old beats I've made, then definitely suggest some stuff and what style you might want it to be in. But yeah, in the home straight now. Last time I checked, we're at 945 subscribers. So we've only really got around 50 to go. I think we can do it fairly quickly. So if any of your friends or anyone you know, if you're not a loser and you actually know people, like hip-hop and NPCs and stuff and sampling, send them my way. I'm sure I've got something for them. So yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. 945 you already have. Good job. Yeah, give the video a like, and I'll see you in the next one.